tomorrow night?
I hope it will be the same, but yeah, we've been pretty focused on the road. We have been for the last 2 years with this group for some reason. You know, you like to be focused on the road, and you usually play a lot better at home, but it's been the other way around. But, you know, Texas Tech's going to be looking for, you know, a win. You know, there was a lot of upsets last weekend in the Big 12, so, you know, we don't take anybody for granted. We know they have Big 12 players. They're a very good basketball team, and they play well at home. They play a lot better at home than on the road, so we'll have to go in there and be focused and be ready to play.
They lost 4 starters, a new coach. Yeah. Are they doing different things offensively?
Well, they're still doing, you know, by me watching film, you know, they're still driving the ball. And if you remember last year, that's what really hurt us. They beat us twice last year. Matter of fact, one game they shot 40-some foul shots, and I think they shot 30-some the other game because they drove the ball on us. And looks like they're doing a lot of handoffs, a lot of driving, a lot of trying to penetrate, get to the rim. So defensively, they're a little bit more aggressive. They'll extend a little bit more than they did last year.
I don't know if your girls ever felt slighted because they hadn't cracked the top 25. To do it now, do you talk to them at all about, you know, making sure that you keep expectations the same way, you know, approach every day the same?
No, absolutely not. You know, they didn't even mention it yesterday in practice, and I didn't either because, you know what, after a while it becomes, in my opinion, not that important. I mean, you know, like I said earlier, we played some teams that were ranked number 11, number 12, number 13, and we're just as good as them. So, you know, a lot of times it's a lot of political stuff in the ranking. What we did talk about yesterday was, you know, to win a championship, you have to practice harder. You have to be more focused right now. When you put yourself in a position that we're in right now you got to work harder. Instead of taking things for granted, you got to get some extra shots. You got to stay more focused. You got to work hard defensively, and those are the things that we're talking about.
Just talking earlier in the season about the fact that you have so much veteran, you know, experience, the seniors and everything. When you talk about that mentality, how much does it help that you have girls who, you know, have been here 4 or 5 years?
Well, it does help, and you know, I got done giving that long speech, and you know, we had some girls after practice stay and get some extra shots. We had some go in the locker room, which was a little bit disappointing to me. But you know, but we have enough veterans on this basketball team that know that you know, it's going to. This game's there's a lot of games to be played this season. So you know, we haven't won anything. We've got to continue to stay focused, continue to work hard.
Just to think of it, this with 12 league games left, there's so many teams, I mean, that are in the running right now. There's 4 or 5 other teams besides you think they can win this.
Well, absolutely, and you just got to try to put yourself in a position. You know what I mean? And we haven't even played half our league games yet. I mean, after this week, we would have played 8, and 9 is half. So we got a long way to go in the league. So we can't start talking about that other than let's stay focused. We're in a good position right now. We did what we needed to do at this time of the year, but that, you know, we have to continue to work hard.
What's it going to mean to be able to stay on the road this time? This is the first time while school's in session with one of these trips that you've been able to just.
Well, it's nice basketball-wise, I think. You know, we'll see as far as practicing if we can keep them focused that long on the road. School-wise, you know, we're going to try to, you know, we're taking our academic counselor with us, and hopefully our young ladies can keep up with their schoolwork. But, you know, we got to make sure that's done too. So, you know, we'll see. And I think, you know, we got a hold of all their teachers and all that, and they're aware we're going on this trip, and teachers do a great job working with the student athletes here.